Alright lads, so here we are back again for F1 2015 modded career mode. It's been a very long time since I uploaded the last episode and I sincerely apologise about that. Mainly it's been down to F1 2010, it's a series I've started recently. If you haven't seen it already, then go check it out. I've been having so much fun doing live comms with that series and it's just something completely different to this game and I thought it was a nice change up. But now we're back, ready for the Spanish Grand Prix. We qualified in last place, unfortunately, but I think we should have a little bit more pace in the race, and I'll be hoping to expose that a little bit. Maybe with a good strategy too, we can climb our way up into the points once again, and away we go. Here for the Spanish Grand Prix, we can see Jenson Button right in front of us, in pretty much last place with us, so pretty realistic championship, if I don't say so myself. But anyway, coming into turn one, look at how clustered it is right in front of us. There's literally nowhere for us to go. Kimi Räikkönen has lost a bit of his end plate there, and we'll try and pick our way through the field if we can. Realistic damage mod is on, so you need to remember that as we almost oversteer into the path of Jenson Button there. Kimi Räikkönen, I think, has lost the rest of his front wing now, so he'll be going very slowly now on this opening lap. But still, he overtakes Button around the outside and moves up into 18th place. So still this start has been pretty average as we go up the inside of a few cars. We were only up into 19th place, but now it's looking a little bit better as we make left rear contact on the Sauber of Marcus Ericsson there as he backs out of it. Maldonado getting held up as Ericsson goes around the outside of two cars, and Sergio Perez is in the gravel trap and he might potentially retire from the race. This start has been absolutely crazy so far, making contact with Bottas, losing 2 spots, and now Maldonado trying to go for a move, and now Stevens has lost his front wing. I think a few more cars have lost their wings too, as Valtteri Bottas going so slowly. We had nowhere to go, and now we're going around the outside of like 3 or 4 cars who do not have front wings. I can't keep up with the action. It's all going on here on this first lap here in Spain. Up into 13th place now as we dispatch of Verstappen. A few cars coming into the pits now to repair their front wings. But just crazy first lap. That is honestly probably the craziest first lap I've ever had in a career mode. So much contact, so much damage flailing everywhere. We moved up, 9 spots thanks to people crashing it and running wide and just having their own little issues. But anyway, lap 3 now we can see Valtteri Bottas has got back past us for P11. And unfortunately, because we lost our front right end plate, we suffered a bit of oversteer and stuff, and we actually got a call from our engineer that rain was coming down in 5 minutes time at the end of the first lap, and now on lap 8 now it's obviously time to come in for a set of intermediate tyres. I was starting to lose traction and the tyres were going off, so I thought it was a timely moment for us to come in and put on the inters. Hopefully it can work out for us as we get a 6.2 second pit stop there. But I must say the intermediate tyres really didn't work for the first lap and a half. And I think we might have lost about 3 or 4 seconds compared to the cars around us. But more crucially, we actually got a lot of tyre wear from our intermediate tyres. And as you can see, they're sort of overheating now, even though the conditions are fully suited to these tyres. I sort of ruined my race here by coming in so early. Lost a lot of position and time. But yeah, as I said, lost a lot of grip and tyre wear from our current set of tyres. So that was very unfortunate. We started to move backwards a little bit as the rain came down. And lap 13, it looks like we're now coming in for a new set of tyres. And judging by how much spray there is around, I think we're actually coming in for a set of wets. And yes, we are. So another gamble here. Hopefully it can work out. How's the pit stop? The pit stop is 3.7 seconds, as you'd come to expect. On F1 2014, I don't even know why I try and hope for a good pit stop, because it's always going to be the same. But anyway, coming out of the pits, there was a bit of damage on the exit of turn 1, but more crucially, it looks like our wet tyres really aren't gripping with the road. Look at how heavy it's raining though. Yeah, we've made another bad strategy call. You know, one after another, coming in too early for inters. It looks like we've come in too early for wets as well. And we've dropped about 20 or 30 seconds on this lap alone. And now on lap 14, we are getting lapped by the sister Red Bull team, Toro Rosso, by Carlos Sainz Jr., who is leading his home Grand Prix. But us, though, we had to come back into the pits, put on a new set of intermediate tyres, an extra pit stop. This has just ruined our race here. We're definitely a lap down now. There's no way we're going to get this back unless there's a safety car or something like that. But anyway, lap 21, someone has retired on the final corner. I believe that was Romain Grosjean. He just went off the track. I'm not too sure if he had damage or if it was a brake failure or something like that, but either way, he's out. And now you can see oversteering everywhere, still struggling, as now we have a safety car. So this safety car was very timely, and it's come probably at a really good time now, because I think it's just about to go back to dry tyres, and I was hoping that the leaders would come in at the end of this lap, but unfortunately they haven't. Damn it, that's, I was really hoping they'd come in there, because if they'd all come in, I'd be the first in the queue, and then I'd be able to unlap myself and get my lap back. But unfortunately, it didn't happen, and I thought on the next lap, I'll just come in for a set of dry tyres anyway, because it looks pretty dry. There isn't any, puddles or any, spray on the screen anymore, so definitely time for a set of dry tyres. You can see the safety car pulling in, as Bottas, I think, follows us in for his pit stop as well. So I wasn't the only one who was thinking it's time for dry tyres as we rejoin on the track. We're still going to be a lap down, so, it's not really a risk. We're just getting off this set of tyres, and hopefully we can move forward in the race once again. But anyway, lap 26, we got a penalty for holding up Valtteri Bottas, who was on a set of intermediate tyres. We got a penalty for holding up a car that was essentially faster than us, but he has the wrong compound tyres on, and he's going much slower than us. And we got another penalty right as I was letting Perez through. It was just such bullcrap, because I was faster, and these guys had to come in anyway for a set of dry tyres. Essentially, I wasn't really racing them, and I wasn't actually holding them up either. We were sort of lapping at the same pace. And as you can see, I'm staying with them. I'm actually pulling away from Bottas behind me, and I get another penalty. Penalty number 3, ignoring the blue flag. It's understandable if I was a backmarker, but since I'm a Red Bull and, of equal pace, you'd think I'd get a little bit of slack there, but now we're coming in to serve our 3 drive-through penalties. We might even go 2 laps down here, because we've made, 4 or 5 pit stops, or 6 pit stops or something like that, but at the end of the day, came home and finished in our worst position ever in career mode for F1 2014. It's 19th place. So there we go, lads. 19th place in this career mode episode. My engineer is so furious with us that he doesn't even want to talk to us after the race. Carlos Sainz Jr. has won from Nico Rosberg, and Roberto Merri in the Manor car has got a podium too. That's flashbacks to F1 2010 career mode, where I got a podium in the Virgin. But either way, Drivers' Championship, we're still in P4 at the moment, so that's actually pretty encouraging. Nico Rosberg still leads on 70 points. He's been fairly consistent the last few races, so good to see that this championship might actually be a pretty decent challenge. But anyway, the next race is in Monaco. 100% race, and our best chance to get our first win this season. I'm very much looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. But until then, guys, I'll see you next time.